Hi, here's a yoga snack practice you can do at any point during your day. This is a twist to help you have better posture. As we sit, we tend to round forward all the time. So twists are a great way to remind us to lengthen our spine, to lift the sternum, as it were, and to bring some mobility into our spine. So join me for this practice. We're going to do it seated in a chair. You could, of course, could do this seated on the floor. If you're going to sit on the floor, I recommend you sit up on a cushion or a pillow or a bolster just to lift your hips up a little bit. So roll your shoulders back. So maybe you've been working at the computer or sitting and paying bills, you need a little break, and I'm just bringing a little natural movement into my spine. And then I'm going to check and make sure that my feet are grounded. You can have shoes on or off, hands on your thighs, and soften your gaze. As we close our eyes or take our gaze towards the floor, rather than noticing everything around us, we can begin to tune into sensations and notice what's true for you in this moment. Any fatigue, any worry, how your back is feeling. And let's take 3 centering breaths together. So breathe in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Feel the tension melt away. Do that again. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one last time. All right, lifting your gaze. Let's bring a little mobility to the spine before we twist. We always want to twist safely. So with your arms at your side, start to flop side to side. You can use the inhale to come to center and the exhale to flop. We're using this motion to bring a little mobility. Now you might have your hands on your thighs and be making this movement, or if you're on the floor, your hands might come to the floor as you go side to side. I'm going to do one more time to each side. And then come back to center, hands back on your thighs. Now for our twist. Take a breath in and focus the movement coming from your core. So turn your belly as you turn towards your right. You notice my hands are sliding on my legs. I can take my right hand and bring it to the side of my chair. My left hand can stay right where it is, or I might choose to bring it over to the right thigh. I'm going to inhale and lengthen here again, and then as I exhale, again, engaging from the core, twist a little further. You'll only want to go as far as your spine allows. You may find when you get here that your spine isn't going any further, but maybe your head can go further. So on the next breath, inhale, and then see if you can turn your head a little bit more. No worries if you can't. Once you've found whatever is the most comfortable twist for you, let's take 3 to 5 breaths here. Nice slow breaths, keeping that length in the spine. Notice the muscles that are working to support you as you twist. And with your next exhale, slowly release, come back to center. And I take a moment here, pause, notice. How's your spine feeling? Does it feel the same on both sides? We're going to do the same thing to the other side. So we just want to notice any changes. So inhale, lengthen. Remember, we want to twist from our core. As you exhale, we're going to twist now to the left. And I can take my left hand wherever it's comfortable. If I want to take my right hand across, I can. We're going to inhale, lengthen again here, and again, engaging the core, maybe twist a little further. And if you're already at your max, be content and just breathe there. And then we'll take one more breath in and take our head a little further. Once you've found that maximum comfortable twist for yourself, take 3 to 5 breaths. And notice if it's too much, you can untwist a little. You could come out after 2 breaths if that would feel better. Keep the breath long and steady. Let's take one more breath here. And as you exhale, just release the twist and come forward. Good. Give your shoulders a little roll off any tension there. You might want to take a moment for a little cat-cow, rounding the spine and then lengthening. So maybe 2, 3 times. And then come back to that nice centered seat, feet on the ground. Again, soften your gaze and notice how you feel. And notice how you're sitting. Is your posture a little taller? Are your shoulders back a little bit more? Again, notice if that's true or not true, and then decide, what are you going to do here, right? Are you going to practice the twist again? Or you're going to do something else, maybe get up and move around the room, right? But twist can bring us a greater sense of mobility in our spine and then more agility so that we can have better posture. And better posture is tied to better breathing, better digestion, right? Even better heart health. So it's an important thing to pay attention to. Be sure and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this practice. Thanks for practicing with me. I'll see you.